Been a few weeks since I've been at my LCS, but I'm back. Now, before we get into this haul video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It definitely is appreciated and it goes a long way in helping the channel out. So, with that being said, let's get into this haul. So, it's been a few weeks since I've been here to Heroes Aren't Hard to Find, which is my LCS. And part of that reason is because HeroesCon, I'm kind of recovering from that a little bit. But what I picked up is 2 weeks worth, and it's still not too bad. I have 2 independent books. One of them is really independent. You'll see here in a minute. I have 4 DC books plus 1 hardcover, and then I have 5 Marvel books. So, before we get into all of those books, I'm going to show you just the quick little freebies that I got. So, some of the freebies that I got was actually, I think I mentioned this before, but DC is coming out with these Justice League Watchtower security access cards again. So this I picked up Hal Jordan. I think I previously picked him up, but Hal Jordan, and this is Green Arrow, which I know I haven't picked him up, and then also the Flash, which I know I hadn't picked him up either. So I have those, so I'm up to date with my Justice League Watchtower security access cards. Exciting. I can get on the tower if I needed to. So a couple of other freebie things is, it's just like a bookmark, I guess, but Post Malone Big Rig, that's they're kind of advertising that to come out in July. Well, it's July now, so not sure the exact date, but pick that up. Then Fiendish, I wasn't familiar with this, with what this is. It's not a comic or anything, but it's more like an advertisement flyer type thing. So check out the QR code. Here's the back, kind of giving a little introduction of the characters and whatnot. And inside, a little bit about, or just looks like the covers, I guess, of the different books. 1, 2, and 2.5 are available now. And Chapter 3 is coming soon at fiendishcomic.com. So yeah, I'm going to check into that myself. And then Zach Kaplan, welcome to Masterminds. Now, Zach Kaplan was at Heroes. Just a little flyer again. And then, of course, Kill All Immortals. So, a little flyer I picked up. Now, this is like the really, really indie book that I picked up. But I'll talk about that in a second because I accidentally picked it up right now. And then, of course, the September solicitations for Marvel and DC. So, the Marvel previews, of course, the big one coming out. And then the DC Connect for September with Batman #1. So, yeah, some little freebie stuff and all this and that, and cool stuff. So first, the indie books, and one of them is a hardcover, and this other one I happened to see sitting on the counter because at Heroes Aren't Hard to Find, they have a section on one of their counters where they put out really like local comic book artists and writers and creators, their books and their work that they're coming out with and stuff. So like this is like indie to the extreme, but this is pretty cool. I don't know much about this, but from my understanding, it's kind of like a making fun of Canadians sort of deal, and like his version of Wolverine, but the Martin Man. So I picked that up. So check this out. This is the back. It was like $6. Superhero Comics, and the website is Zuper. It looks like a Z. Superhero Comic. Superherocomics.com. Check that out right at the bottom. Try to get closer. But yeah, there's the back of the book. The front, Wolverine kind of like knockoff, not knockoff, but their version of, or his version of Wolverine. And the art, it's kind of like, black and white. It's fun. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I like Small Time. So the the hardcover that I got is the Codename G.I. Joe Book 1 from the Energon universe. Uh, when this came out, I actually ran out, or they actually ran out of copies of this, and I actually didn't. I wanted this cover. I didn't really care too much for the, not that I didn't care, but the direct market with Cobra Commander was really cool. But I'm trying to stick theming wise with all these Energon hardcovers. So the good guys, mainly because I could not have gotten the Optimus Transformers cover because Optimus is my guy. So yeah, because of Optimus basically, I'm sticking with the good guy theme covers. So yeah. So with DC, I have 4 single issues, and then I have a hardcover. So regrettably, this is my first casualty of the absolute DC universe. This is the last book that I'm picking up until the hardcover comes out. This might come as a surprise to a lot of people because this is a lot of people's favorite, or one of their top favorites right now. But Absolute Martian Manhunter number 4, this title is being taken off my pull list. I wasn't really necessarily blown away like everybody else was on the first issue. It wasn't bad. There was just something I was not getting. So to be honest, that was the only issue that I have read. I'm gonna go and read these, issues 2, 3, and 4, of course, and then maybe try to keep up on the app, DC app. But yeah, I will be getting the hardcovers when these come out. So I picked that up. And then, of course, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 9. Picked that up. That's been really good. That's one of my favorite. Not my favorite Absolute book, but it's towards the top. And then Superman 27, man. This Superman run by Josh has been awesome. I really hope they keep these corner boxes right here, these little banners or whatever. And then Absolute Green Lantern number 4. This one has really been growing on me. This one I'm really liking. To me, it's one of the things you got to read more to really start to get more of a grasp of it. But yeah, so Absolute Green Lantern number 4. It's not that complex. I'm not saying that, but yeah. So anyway, the hardcover that I picked up was Batman Detective Comics, and this is volume 1 of Tom Taylor's run, which, yeah, I'm excited to have this now. Man, I decided after Ram V's run that I was going to drop Detective, and it was hard. It was a difficult decision for me, especially because Tom Taylor is writing it. So now I'm just excited to finally have this, and yeah, I'm gonna get into this now. So those are the DC books. So let's get into what I picked up from Marvel. So like I said, 5 Marvel books, and I'm pretty happy with what I got. So I decided that I was going to pick up issue number 2 for this particular book, and yeah, I'm taking this one issue at a time. Anyway, Spider-Man and Wolverine number 2, The Fight to the Death. Because I mean, the first issue, man, it got me really good. It got me really good at the end. Spidey was really not like himself, really, of any Spider-Man book that I've read. It was like out of character a little bit, but it worked in this instance for me, I believe. So him and Wolverine are, I'm trying not to spoil it for myself, but the art is really good too. Kyer Andrews, I love the way he draws Spidey, and I just like his art a lot. So yeah, Spider-Man and Wolverine issue number 2. And then also, this is issue number 1. And to be honest, I feel like this can be a little bit, potentially like a little bit of a cash grab a little bit. But the reason I picked it up is mainly because of Cody Ziegler. But Wolverines and Deadpools. I love both characters a lot. Deadpool being my favorite, obviously. But I don't know how I felt about this. But I'm excited about it. I'm gonna definitely read it. I think it's only supposed to be 3 issues. I think this is the one that's supposed to be 3 issues. But anyway, Wolverines and Deadpools, issue number 1, and then Deadpool number 15, sadly, the last issue of Cody Ziegler's Deadpool run. But issue 15, also Legacy 350, picked that up. Pretty thick too. So yeah, and it's also supposed to have like a preview in the back of Deadpool Samurai, the manga. There's there's a volume 3 coming out. I have the first 2. There's a volume 3 coming out of this in September. I think this is supposed to have a preview of that. So we'll see. But Deadpool number 15, the final issue of Cody Ziegler's run, unfortunately, Legacy 350. And spoiler alert, if you can't tell, the last book that I picked up is Captain America. So Captain America number 1. I'm really interested to see how a Canadian, Chip Zdarsky, writes Captain America. That's going to be interesting. But I like Chip Zdarsky a lot, so I have faith that this will be good. So I picked up this, and I was also contemplating, and I was like, you know what? I'm also going to pick up the Chip Zdarsky variant. This was the last one that Heroes had left that I picked up off the shelf, and I got there when they opened at 10. So yeah, I'm not big into double dipping anymore, but I did in this case. So Captain America, issue number 1, cover A, and the Chip Zdarsky variant. So there you go. Well, there you have it. That is my haul for this week and last week combined, right? So let me know in the comments what you guys think about what I picked up. If I missed out on something, what you picked up. And as always, it is greatly appreciated. Hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff once again. And yeah. Also, really quick, go back. I just put out a video on Monday when I interviewed or had a conversation with, I hate interview, I had a conversation with Aranga D as well as David Byrne about their upcoming book, their current Ashcan that's out, that debuted at HeroesCon. Go back and check out that conversation that I had with them. I'll put the link to that video at the end of this video. So definitely check that out. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.